Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.
The host community of Nigeria Producing Oil and Gas, OSCOM, is a parent body of all oil and gas producing communities in Nigeria, has been following keenly the unfolding events in the Niger Delta region since the passage of the Petroleum Bill, PIB 2021. We have noted with dismay the way and the manner the MPs of the host communities have been completely gesting, deprived the communities their participatory rights and sustainable development through immoral and secret review of the draft bill by the National Assembly. The immoral and secret importation of draconic clauses into the enacted PIB in the aspect of effect on us as follows. The 3 or 5% OPEX instead of the 10% equity shareholding. The past draft bill need to be revisited and amended to uphold 10% equity shareholding as demanded for transparency, accountability, and sustainable development of oil and gas industry. May I just throw more light on this? We say sustainable development and equity. Giving us 5 or 10% only is a palliative. For us to be part of the industry and see the industry as our own, that is why we are asking for what? Equity, 10% equity. That we will now know and see the business as our own, not their own. It's good for the government and for the oil companies as a win-win situation. And we cannot sit down to watch, to impoverish us, to make us a slave in our own house. We own the environment. We own Niger Delta. No other person that owns Niger Delta. You are a business venture in our area. Do your business. Agree with us. Involve us in the business.
Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I made our case on this very PIB. Everything you have said in this paper as your leader and leader of PANDEF and leader of the South people, we accept it. Yeah. Everything. You have intelligently analyzed every portion of that bill, which I learned runs into hundreds of pages. And from what you have said here, it is now quite understandable that that bill is an obnoxious bill. It's a bill that I would call devilish. That's what Azikwe used to call obnoxious British bill, executive bill. It's not in our favor. This week I gave a press conference, I gave a press interview to BBC. And I told them that we in the Niger Delta, we have been talking about taking our destiny into our own hands. We have been saying it. One day, very, very soon, it will come to pass. We are not second-class citizens of anybody in this country. Let me say this. Recently, when the bill was passed, I got my information from the National Assembly. I quickly summoned a meeting of PANDEF leaders, South leaders, to look into the bill. And we summoned some of our legislators who briefed us. In the first place, we discovered that in the Senate, everything was manipulated, led by the Senate President, who today regards himself as part of the executive of Buhari's government. He's no longer performing his duties as the second legislative arm of any federal government. And I'm indeed very sorry, sad, disappointed, embarrassed that the members of the House seem to be following their leader sheepishly without attacking such issues in the best interest of this country. You talked about this exploration fee, amount, percentage of 30%. Originally, even during Yar'Adua's time, it was 10%. That was even doubted. People felt that when oil was found in Olebre, the federal government did not contribute to it. Those who told me that they contributed money from groundnut pyramid, from cocoa, they are liars. No federal government money, no regional money. Even the eastern region, where Olebre was at that time, did not contribute a kobo to Shell. As you rightly said, private business. They were looking for business. And that's what they did, with their own money. So for anybody to say that in those days, federal government contributed money, what money? The 2014 amalgamation came as a result of the British colonial government feeling that the North was becoming too expensive for them. So join the two sides of the country together. That was the main reason, for economic reasons. That's why they use it. Regard. It's not a question of saying that it was a political interest. We are still alive. Number two, 10% equity. We are not looking for money that at the end of the day you pay us money. What do we do with it? We want to be part of the operation. I think that's what you're asking for.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing more. Whether it's 1%, it's 10%, let us be part of what is going on in our area, which is today killing us, killing our fishes, killing everything in our area, the vegetation, the ecosystem. Go to River State today. The gas, the suits, which is killing everybody, destroying our houses. The federal government is really postponing the days when the flaring of gas will end, because it is their own interest to collect money from the oil companies. Today, the oil industry is being controlled by the Northerners. Not only being controlled, they benefit from everything. All the oil blocks go to them. There was a time we used to have Niger Delta men as managing director of this NNPC. Since Obaseki's time of being the GMD, and the recent short time of Kachuku, whom they disgraced out of office. Every position of GMD has gone to the North, controlling our oil in our home. Would they allow that if this oil was in the north? No.
No.
If at this my age, I do not speak the truth, I will be a dead person. What is going on? All the oil blocks are owned by people who do not come from where oil is produced. I challenged some of them the other day in 2005 at the people at the conference here. How many of you have touched crude oil? A paddle with cane, with crude oil affecting my hands. Yet you control everything. You are the wealthy people. Today, if I want the benefit of oil, which will flow through my backyard, I must go to Daura to meet President Buhari. Can I benefit from my oil? He will say, yes, Edwin, I'll give you if you become an APC man. Or if some of our people are part of that your company. In 1982, I went to the United States of America in California. I wanted to do oil industry. That's why I stopped. They asked me whether I have another director in my company in what is being produced in my backyard. We have had enough of these insults. We must belong to a country where everybody is equal, where no one is subordinate to the other. But today we want the federal government to account. Who are the real owners of the oil blocks today? We want the oil blocks to be spread to everybody. All the marketers. What are they doing today? In 2012, January 1st, this is my house. I have to bring people to assemble to counteract the demonstration against President Jonathan over oil subsidy, removal of oil subsidy. That day, New Year Day. And who were the demonstrators? President Muhammad Buhari was there. Tinubu was there. Chief Tinubu was there. Many of these people who are in the APC today were there. They hired these demonstrators. They were cooking for them. Ganifa means a square or wherever. In Lagos at that time. And Jonathan had to mass it. They turned around. Today, 2015 to today, the oil subsidy is being managed between the GMD, NNPC, and Mr. President. Without National Assembly, and they don't ask. Who are they fooling? That the President and NNPC will pay 120 billion naira every month in the name of oil subsidy without passing through the National Assembly. Who else will be able to do that? Who can do this? Except Buhari. Enough is enough.